So general specification item 1.1.1 has been satisfied, seeing as the functional surfaces are all flat, there's no obstruction, they're free of any obstruction, and basically theoretically if there was another one of these designs they could be stacked and aligned in any direction. Item 1.1.2 has been satisfied since nothing protrudes from the functional surfaces and they're inside the dimensions given in the drawing, which is 25 centimeters, if you can see that, 25 centimeters by a depth of 20 centimeters. The golf ball we're using is just a standard golf ball. It's within 43 millimeters diameter, and that can be passed through the design. So 1.1.3 is satisfied. The ball can't enter the system through anything but the 4 entry-exit points on any of the functional surfaces. At the moment the sides are open, but that's so I can manipulate the design. In future you could cover these 2 sides with just a clear sheet of plastic, much like the functional surfaces. Lastly, for 1.1.5, the ball can travel in every direction through the system, no matter which side of the system that it's positioned on. So I'll just run through them. So I can run through those. You can also do a change of direction. Do it all directions, so that's 1.1.5 satisfied. For the suggested criteria, for 2.1.1 and 2.1.3, I just have this little kid's toy. It's basically an alarm system, and the ball can trigger that and then it's timed off. It's mechanical sound, it's unexpected. I'll show you how it works. I'll make a sound when I start it up. It also has a light on top. So now it's triggered by the ball when I put it through. I'll just do that again. Triggered by the ball again. So I can work basically mounted on any wall near the pipe, aiming at it, it'll do the same thing. 2.1.2 is satisfied because the surface friction of the pipes, I've got it narrow enough so that gravity is slowed, or the effects of gravity are reduced on the ball, so it falls a little bit slower. 2.1.4 is satisfied basically because these are all mass-produced materials already. The toy, the clear plastic, the sticky tape, and the skewers are all mass-produced. The fabrication techniques are all relatively simple. It could be mass-produced. If you're going to take it a step further, you could use perspex instead of the clear sheets, which means you wouldn't need the skewers if you have it a little bit thicker than basically this little thin bit of paper. And the tubes can be made of perspex as well, so the whole thing could essentially be one prefab thing of perspex plus your mechanical device. For the development specifications, item 4.1.1 is satisfied because the light in the toy actually flashes. The siren sound itself satisfies item 4.1.2 because the siren has a change in volume, like the lower pitch is inevitably a slightly lower volume, it's got a rhythm, it's a sequence as well. So that's 4.1.2. 4.1.3, I've tried to make it as best as I can to promote visibility of the ball when it travels throughout. So no matter what your viewing angle, if you're looking through the functional surfaces, at any point you can still see the ball. The only thing obscuring that is the skewers, but if you were to use perspex sheets, you wouldn't need the skewers and it'll be very visible.